Sawadika, you guys. Today, this video is the tutorial how to get into the Eka Pada Koundinyasana I. And also that because this position is that it is coming from the side crawl. In this tutorial, it's also gonna teaching you how to get into the side crawl and then go into the Eka Pada Koundinyasana I. For those that don't know how to do these two poses, is that I would suggest first working on the side crawl, of course, because it is the foundation of the next position. All right. Before you do working into these two poses, you also have to warming up your body, which is of course you should starting from sun salutations. And because of these two positions are twisting pose, yeah, you have to working on the spinal twisting. I will posting the time-lapse video so that you can see what asana, what position you can working on before you are practicing these two poses. All right. Okay, so here I'm gonna starting with the side crawl. Yeah, okay, so the side crawl, I usually coming from the squatting position like this. You can do malasana for, I don't know, 5-10 breaths first if you want to. Yeah, but because I warming up my body already, I'm gonna go straight into it. So I usually starting from the squatting position. For those that cannot resting the heels down, no problem. You can also come lifting the heels up like this as well. Okay, so here I was starting from twisting to the right side. Okay, so I turn myself, my torso to the right side, bring the left elbow, left upper arm to the outside of the right leg around the knee area. And also this part here, it should be resting above the right elbow. Yeah, otherwise your legs is not gonna have anywhere to grabbing on. All right. Okay, so again, twist to the right side, placing your left upper arm to the outside of the right leg, and then you placing your left hand down. You see where I place my left hand is pretty much the same line as my feet here, and the fingertips are pointing forward, yeah, away from you. All right. Okay, so now here, all right, you see I go in this way, I lifting my heels up. Maybe this can be a little techniques for you. All right. Okay, so placing the left hand down, and now bring the right hand down. Hands are shoulder width apart, opening your hands, your fingers out wide. There are two versions that you can do with the side crawl. Is that this version I'm going to show you is that the right hip and the right elbow will be resting against each other. This version required more of the spine flexibility, but it required less of the core strength. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to starting with this version for now. Okay. Hands shoulder width apart. You keeping your forearms parallel, turning the inside of the elbows forward. Now I guess you have to focusing one point onto the ground away from the fingertips. Don't look at your feet because you're not gonna find your balance easily. All right. Okay. So again, hands shoulder width apart. Bend your elbows. Elbows should be pointing back, and the forearms are parallel. Okay, lift your bum up a little bit here, bend your elbows, and see if you can landing your right hip against the right elbow. Push your chest forward, shoulders away from the ears, focusing one point onto the ground, keeping your legs, your thighs close together. You're starting to lean forward. You have to lean forward enough in order to lifting your feet off the ground. All right. Okay. Shoulders push away from the ears. You're pushing yourself away from the touching point. So if you're into the position and your shoulders are like this, yeah. Okay, so I hopefully that you can see that I sink my shoulders down, and so also my neck and my face is also coming more closer towards the ground. So if you don't pushing your shoulders away from the ears and you go into this version, for sure you are more likely that you are gonna face plant down. So you again push yourself away from the touching point. All right, okay. So now that is the side crawl with the right hip against the right elbow. I'm gonna continue into the next position, Eka Pada Koundinyasana I. Yeah, again, I'm gonna coming from the side crawl with the right hip against the right elbow. Okay, squatting. Turn your torso to the right side, placing your left hand down. Yeah, maybe a little bit of the technique here. Heels up. Maybe will be easier for you to landing your left hand down. Right hand, left hand, shoulder width apart. Turning the inside of your elbows forward. Forearms are parallel. Bend your elbows. Lift your bum up. Landing your right hip against your right elbow. Focusing one point onto the ground, keeping your legs close together. Just squeeze them close together. Lean forward. Lifting your feet off the ground. Side crawl. Now my right leg will be reaching towards my left side, and my right leg is reaching back. This is Eka Pada Koundinyasana I. Now because I am so close to the wall, yeah, I cannot reaching my left leg very far back. Anyway, I'm gonna changing the size so you can also see what's going on with the legs as well. All right. Okay. Again, squatting down. Turn to the right side. Left hand down, fingers point away. Lift your heels up. Placing your right hand down, shoulder width apart, forearms stay parallel. Bend your elbows, landing your right hip against your right elbow. Focusing one point onto the ground, lean forward until you can lifting your feet off. Stretching your right leg out and the left leg is reaching back. You can flex your right foot and the back foot here, the left foot, you can reaching through the ball of your foot and then spreading your toes apart. Pushing yourself away from the touching point, and then you can come out. All right. Okay, anyway, this is, if you can get into the pose from the first time practice, that's very good. But if not, this is about continue practicing and keep trying. Maybe it's not meant for you to be able to do this pose today, but don't give up, as I usually say. It required a lot of the strength. Yeah, but you also have to control your breathing as well, because if you're breathing shallow, then you may not have the energy to stay into the position. All right, okay. So now we're gonna go into the version of the side crawl, which is what I call the floating right elbow, meaning that the hip is not resting on the elbow anymore. And in this version, it required more of the core strength, but it's using less of the spine flexibility. Some of you may find this version is easier than the other one, yeah, but let's give it a try. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go to my right side once again. All right, so I'm gonna go to this side first so you can see what's going on. You do the same thing. Twist to the right side, placing your left hand down, right leg against the left arm. Okay, all right. You're keeping your forearms parallel, elbows should be pointing back. So here, shoulders away from the ears, starting to lean forward. You can also lift your heels up, lift your bum up. Focusing one point onto the ground, noticing my right hip is not touching the right elbow. Right elbow should be pointing back, not pointing out to the side. You can go into Eka Pada Koundinyasana I, which is a little one. This one is somewhat more challenging. And then you can come out. Woo! That was tough, but I did it. Anyway, so I hope that this video is helping you. Yeah? And if again any questions, feel free to ask me. Have a good day, you guys. Namaste. Swadee ka.